Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik and this is a Game War in the Pacific Admins Edition. This is my play-by-email match against AsuRob. He's Allied Commander and for me it is the Empire of Japan. Now it's June 13th, 42, and there will be more air war, airstrikes, and maybe also some sub-activity. Good, this is source of truck, maybe resource convoy. Now it's my turn to bombard Suva and maybe disable the enemy air fleet on the ground. Still, this is all not easy for me, simply because I don't have the supplies to restock this kind of shells. But I was able to at least damage the enemy fighter force on the ground. Some Chinese warhawks are still here. Now less. The last one gets damaged. Maybe ops was. Support in China. Pounding here the airfield to stop building up any defense. The British attacking me, but I came down enemy aircraft, it's good. Still Dutch aircraft. Some trucks, tanks getting disabled here or destroyed. First, if I am camp, then I have a real cap. So far I must simply ignore this, so I accept it. The Kitty Hawks once again coming low. And the Seagulls follow up. Still a lot of flak damage here. All this Hudson's and Benham's 4 the payload is so small that I'm not so sure if they're really useful for frontline duty in summer 42 or maybe better only for training use. There's still this task force somewhere east of Philippines. Good, I was trying to disable the enemy air force and then go in with my torpedo bombers. But I was able to shell the base, but still enemy cap. And so my attempt failed. But I'm not more sure if I really wanted Texas or this was only accident. Good. This is clear terrain, so I... Oh. My tanks are only attacking. Oh? No? I am low on supply. Yeah. No victory, but also no defeat, so maybe another day. Some broken unit. Still retreating. More guns and vehicles are destroyed. The paratroopers are still fighting, and finally I can force the enemy to surrender. Those only support equipment left. The 2nd Australian Brigade also not more so in good shape. Losing this battle, retreating. Was trying to escape. You can see the ops mode was wrong. I was trying to move out or rail out. Now they are kicked out. But my supply situation on Fiji is not getting better. The Allies units are bombarding me. I slowly walk out. I attack here in the north. Once more I can achieve a victory, but I simply outrun my supply lines and I have not enough troops to really build up a front line completely, so I guess this is the end of my attempt to strike direction Delhi in India. Overall, okay turn, but I guess many of my flying boats are destroyed, plus many torpedo bomber pilots are dead once again. Miscommunication between the different units. Overall, air losses are equal, but this means I lost really a lot of Emilys once again. Can happen. But should not happen. 6 pilots dead, 1 is missing, and 2 are wounded. There was no sinking sound. No, everything is fine. So I can check shortly what is now the situation of 14th June, ship sinking, Allied ships point-wise. You can see Lexington Enterprise plus shot. Oh yeah, I can also mix this. So this is the carriers lost. For the Allies so far, again, you must always wait normally 3 months to be sure. So Enterprise is still not confirmed because it's not the 3 months later on top of the sinking date. But I think Lexington and Charlotte is confirmed. Battleships. You can see Prince of Wales and Repulse is the British. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 American battleships. Nevada is the weakest out of this, and but they're all similar. They're all 14-inch. California is also 14-inch. Idaho is 14-inch. Yeah. So the 14-inch, of course, is similar to the Japanese 14-inch battleships. The 16-inch are really a little more dangerous in the long run because they can penetrate any armor. 14-inch is really hard to penetrate the battleship. For my battleships, it's hard to penetrate the American belt armor of 330 and similar for the Americans. It's possible, but not very likely. So the 15-inch, Prince of Wales was a 14-inch. You don't see the penetration from here. No. Okay. And you can really see, and this is why the game says the Congo class is battleships, but they're battle cruisers, because a battle cruiser with 200mm belt armor is A battle cruiser, not a battleship. Doesn't matter what kind of guns you add on them. Good. Yeah, maybe that was for the heavy ships. Cruisers for the Allies. Some heavy cruisers, but not so many, and also a dozen light cruisers. I would say this is acceptable, not a disaster. Of course, there are losses, but not a disaster. A disaster or losses, what is high is of course the amount of destroyers lost for the Allies. That looks a little high for me. Escort destroyer, no losses, no APDs, and yeah, the rest is only. Of course, APs also many lost. Cargo ships don't count here. What is missing is here ship counter. AOs only one. Tanker some, but yeah, you must kick out the 1 and 4-point ships. Doesn't matter. Only the bigger one. So not too many tankers lost for the Allies. Submarine wise, that is because a lot of getting destroyed in Cebu or Manila. Well, I don't know exactly where they all lost, but. And for me, no, that is the Allies. So all days Allies out. Japan. So I lost my light carrier, but it's no, it's really only a light carrier. But this is a fast light carrier, so one of the modern style light carriers. A little painful. Battleships, nothing. Heavy cruiser, nothing. Destroyer, a bunch of destroyers went down. So I lost 1, 2, 3 first class fleet. 3 first class destroyer, 1 support second class destroyer, and 4 torpedo boats. And also APD. So this is also a second class destroyer because it's only a converted destroyer to APD. Good. And submarine wise, I lost 1 fleet submarine so far against a mine hit. Good. China. I must attack you tomorrow again. The tanks are still a little tired, so maybe I wait 2-3 days, but sooner or later I will take the Hex. Here I catch up. This unit was already defeated. That is now really only a slow attempt to go on Nanjing. And I come at the east, and I think I have also a unit here. This is a locked unit. This is this Vietnam defense equipment, but I have here 1 more mixed brigade I can help. It was only rebuilding, so I have 2 mixed brigades coming from the west and going for Nanning, and then I have a assault army with HQ support. Not so much, but 2 divisions you can see. 17th and 22nd division, so 2 division, 2 mixed brigade. I can manage to fight here in the source for Nanning. Burma, all fine, victory here. Problem is that this is really only a paratrooper squad regiment. So they don't really have a lot of firepower. If I run here in something bigger, we will see what is this. Then I have issues. I must get here reinforcements to Calcutta. That is hotspot number 1. Ceylon, it's I think time to retreat and hold maybe this base. And if I have this base, it's already not a really safe location, but it would be a forward base for my submarine fleet to get a nearby port to get sub-activity in Indian Ocean. So, jump this all. Darwin, today no battle. Still many units trying to catch each other. Victory, I took this dot base. This is really only dot base, nothing else, and I don't see a benefit to build up here a base. My defeated tank army Briggs Brigade is already nearly back. I can also upgrade now the medium tank to M1 tanks or Type 1 tanks. And then you can also get this Type 2 tanks later. But this is first in some months. First I want to have the Type 1 tank. Because I must always upgrade this type of tanks, you need always some kind of pool points. So you can see I have here 16,000 pool points, and I share a picture on my Discord channel. I think, I don't know if I did it or not. You will see that at some point, if I start upgrading to the Type 1 tank, this will drop drastically. So even if you produce the non-stop points, not only losses, also upgrades cost you a lot of points. So you need some kind of buffer if you want always have the up-to-grade equipment. And it's hard to keep up with the allies. If they are having Germans, I think the Japanese can... I mean, this is air armored, so you get this Type 2 tanks, and they're maybe equally good like a Sherman, but they're not better. You never get Penta tanks. But I mean, would be maybe hard to maintain for the Japanese. And Fiji is maybe the other big topic. So I cannot, the enemy is retreating, I make a bombardment, but I have no good recon here. Supply situation getting seriously, still only yellow, but at some point it will get to red if I cannot even catch more than 2,500 supplies back up. And my ships are back in port, but they are all a little burned out, so when I have not too many shells left. Yeah, I could make a second shelling, then maybe return to Nomaya, but I cannot rearm here any shells. Problem is, of course, how I want to pay for all of this. Good, see you next time, take care, bye bye.